Bartholomew!
Daddy and I are working.
The car. The men just took it.
Police?
I don't know. They wore no uniform. They just drove the car away.
Maria Mia, you will pack bags for you and the little one. You will go to New York. Now, tonight. It is perhaps dangerous that you should remain here.
I want to stay with you, Daddy.
Maria Mia, wash the face. Wash it good. Then you can go on the train to New York, eh?
You'll come too, Daddy?
Yes, Mia, tomorrow.
Bartholomew, why be afraid?
The pamphlets, the papers, everything for the meeting tonight was in the car.
Oh, my poor Bartholomew.
For myself, I do not mind. But if they arrest me, what would happen to you and the little one?
Sometimes I wish you could be like other men, working only for yourself, for me, for the baby.
It is for him that I work, Maria. For his future.
Leave a little early, ain't you, Tommy?
Oh, a little bit. Thanks, Amos.
Yeah, they went around the corner. I got his number. It's 93567.
The people of this Commonwealth against Bartolomeo Romagna, murder in the first degree.
Yes, sir. I got the license numbers. The car drove away.
We found the car abandoned up on Macy's Hill.
The revolver and the empty pouch were in the front seat. The back of the car was filled with radical pamphlets.
There is no question but what the paymaster was killed by a bullet fired from this gun.
He worked at the factory for 2 years. He would know exactly what time the paymaster come on.
He owes me $40 for printing. All for pamphlets.
He couldn't have done it. He was home with me.
Daddy didn't kill the man.
Bartolomeo Romagna, stand up. Have you anything to say why the sentence of death should not be passed upon you?
In all my life, I have never stolen, and I have never killed. I am an innocent man. Everyone who knows me knows this. And you, Mr. Judge, you know this too. You will send me to my death and should be sorry for me. But really, it is me who is sorry for you. In the dark night, I will be before you, and you will know you have done wrong. You will be afraid, but me, I'm not afraid. It is not me who goes to death, Mr. Judge. It is you. A living, walking death, with my face and my voice following you everywhere. And I'm sorry for it.
There's only one thing left for this court to do. It is not a matter of discretion. It is a matter of the law. That is, to pronounce sentence. Therefore, it is considered and ordered by the court that you, Bartolomeo Romagna, suffer the punishment of death by a current of electricity through your body within the week, beginning on Sunday, the 20th of November, in this year of our Lord, 1920.
They've done it. You saw the meal. You saw them murder your father.
It is the custom of this university to give to the graduating class each year some noteworthy case to analyze. From the evidence, from the attendant circumstances, and with the perspective that comes with time. This year you will consider the case of Bartolomeo Romagna, who 16 years ago died in the electric chair for the murder of a paymaster he was accused of robbing.
His own lawyer did nothing for him.
There wasn't one witness who could actually identify him as participating in the whole.
There wasn't a shred of direct evidence against him.
All right. Yes, sir, I'll tell him.
Yes?
I'm from the Daily Globe.
Oh, Dean Liggett is talking to the press now. You may go right in.
Thanks.
184 candidates for the bar, every one of them agreed that there was no cause for Romagna's conviction beyond mob hysteria. This is the first time that such a unanimously dissenting opinion has been presented by such a body. Beyond that, they discovered some new evidence. Shortly after the murder, the police arrested on information a boy named Garth Esdras, who was suspected of being implicated in the holdup in which the murder occurred. If this was so, his testimony would either have cleared Romagna or once and for all have convicted him. But his testimony was never given, for the simple reason that he was never called upon to testify.
Where's Shadow?
He's downstairs. He should be any minute.
All right. That's enough. Swing.
Sir, the guard of honor is all complete.
Still cracking, huh? Someday you'll learn things ain't so funny. Okay, Keith. Anything you say. Any of the boys from headquarters have been around looking for me?
You know, Chief, prison ain't agreed with you. You're developing into a warrior. They got nothing on you.
They got what they might have. It's not a year this time, no. Not 10. It's screwed down under a lid. I can die quick enough without help.
Oh, what are you talking about? You're the skinny kind that lives forever.
Yeah? Give me a half a year, the doctor at the jail. 6 months I get. And the rest, dirt. 6 feet.
Okay, on the level. Well, that's tough, Chief. I'm sorry.
But before that happens, a lot of these healthy boys will know what it's like when you try to breathe and have no place to put air. They'll learn it from me. Call them in. Let's get going.
What's the hurry?
I got work to do. Some college professor with nothing better to do started yapping about the Romagna case again.
Oh, that. You've got nothing to worry about.
That's what I'm going to find out. If Garth Estes has talked.
Use your brains. Why should he talk? He's in it too, ain't he? He can't talk.
It's only dead men that can't talk. It might be safer if Garth was.
Yeah. Sometimes I think you won't be happy until you've bumped off everybody you ever knew.
That ain't a bad idea.
Nobody cares about Romagna anymore. He had no friends, no family.
There was a son.
Sure. Off somewhere hoping nobody will ever find him. You don't suppose he wants it known his old man was burned for murder, do you?
Just the same, I'd like to know where he is.
What brought you east?
I heard something.
Same old business?
Yeah. There's a college professor turned up some new evidence. I couldn't find anything he'd written out there, so I beat it east. I found this Professor Liggett's report. I think he has something.
Sorry, boys, the soup's all gone.
Madam, your story's an old one. We've heard it before.
Yeah, soup's been gone in Seattle, in Los Angeles, in Tacoma, in Detroit.
In fact, it'd be hard to mention a city in which at one time or another soup hadn't been all gone. Well, that's it, yeah.
Where now?
To look for a man on an empty stomach.
Who?
Garth Estes.
The glue lets go. It's the steam, I guess. It splits the hair on your head.
Can't you mend it?
I can't mend it. No doubt there are fellows somewhere who'd mend it for $1. I'm glad to do it.
That is, if I had $1. Got $1? No, I thought not.
Garth, what did that lawyer mean that wrote to you?
What lawyer?
I found this letter on the floor of your room.
I thought I burned that letter.
What is it about this murder?
Will you shut up, you little fool?
But if it's true what they say that you knew all the time Romagna wasn't guilty and could have said that they'd called on you...
So far as I know, they never had heard of me. You're a good kid, Miriam, but you got too much imagination. I wasn't mixed up in any murder. If you hoped I had some criminal romantic past, you'll have to look again.
You'll excuse me for the knock. Guard's home, I see. He might not have been here if I made a point of knocking at doors.
How are you, Trunk?
I guess you can see how I am. Who's the girl?
My sister.
Happy to meet you. Step inside a minute. The boy and I have something to talk about. When I say go, Arch, you go. Go on. If you listen, I'll riddle that door. I just got out, see? And I pay my first call on you. Who started looking this up?
You read the papers. You know as much as I do.
It wasn't you turning state's evidence?
Truck, the case was closed. They burned Romagna for it. Why should I look for trouble and maybe get burned myself?
Boy, I don't know, but I just thought I'd find out.
Besides, who wants to go on trial again? Except the papers. You and I won't talk. And unless we did, there's nothing to take to court as far as I know.
Forget the judge. Where's the judge?
What judge?
Why, read that paper. Judge Gunscan off his nut. Been going around proving to everybody Romagna was guilty. Stopping people in the street to prove it. Now nobody knows where he is.
Why don't they know?
Because he's on the loose somewhere. They got the police of 3 cities looking for him.
Well, why should that worry you? He's crazy, ain't he? And even if he wasn't, he's arguing on your side. You're jittery, Chief. You got the jitters. They'll give you away sometime. Now don't jump the gun. I've got pockets in my clothes, too.
All right. Take it easy. Maybe you're lying to me. Maybe you're not. Stay at home for a few days.
Sure thing, why not?
When I say stay home, I mean stay home. If I have to go looking for you, you stay a long time wherever I find you. Be seeing you. My son, who are they?
Oh, let's not stay here. I thought he'd come for something horrible. Is he coming back, God?
I don't know.
Who is it?
Who is he, Gar? He'd kill me if I told you who he was.
Then don't say it.
Yes, I'll say it. Then if I'm killed, you'll know who did it. They'll not get away with killing me. They'll pay for it. Now listen and remember. I was with a gang one time that robbed a payroll. I saw a murder done. And Truck Estrella did it. Remember that. Truck shot the paymaster. If that got out, he'd go to the chair, and so would I. That's why he was here today.
Oh, that's not true.
That's why you've kept silent.
Well, I'm not silent now. I won't sit here forever and look at that door waiting for Truck and his submachine gun. Waiting for the police with a warrant. And what I'm thinking is, Romania dead for the murder. Dead. While I sit here dying inside. Dead for the thing Truck did while I looked on. And I could have saved him. But I let him die instead of me because I wanted to live. Well, it's no right.
It can't be.
Son, you're mad. Someone will hear.
Well, let them hear. I've lived with ghosts too long in my life.
Oh, son. Be silent. Don't take this last thing from me. There was little to keep even before. But now, my son.
Don't worry. I'll be quiet and live. I'll live even if I have to crawl, I know.
It is better to tell a lie and live.
Yes, child. It is better.
Pardon me, sir. But perhaps you could tell me the name of this street?
This ain't no street.
There, where the street lamp is.
Oh, that's the alley.
Thank you. It has a name, no doubt.
No, it's just the alley.
I see. You wonder why I ask, I dare say. I'm a stranger here.
Yes.
There's nothing you can do. Your old man was a radical and a dangerous man. Well, I don't like to say it. No, he was a dangerous man. Think of it. He believed that children shouldn't be forced to go to work. That a man should only work a reasonable number of hours a day. When he was injured, he should have care and medical attention. That if he got too old to work, he should be cared for and not starved to death. Hey, have you gone crazy? Those things are the law. I know. My father died 16 years ago. the matter, kid?
Nothing.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
It's all right. Why do you look at me?
You're unhappy.
Doesn't matter. You're unhappy too.
How did you know?
Just looked at you. Can I help?
Thank you. In all the miles I've traveled, you're the first to offer me that.
I mean it.
Who are you?
No one? Just a girl you saw among the tenements?
Seems as if maybe we've met before. Maybe we'll meet again. Kinda cute. Just a kid.
That's just as well, if you ask me. The homely ones are bad enough, but the lookers are fatal.
You exaggerate, Carl. Now look. Somewhere in that deserted and forgotten corner of this highly advertised city may lie the answer to all my questions.
Why don't you forget it, Theo?
Said I'd follow the trail to the end. This may be it.
You'll only get yourself in trouble. Lay off.
I can't lay off. This thing didn't happen to you. It left you your name. It left me one thing only. And that's to be my father's voice crying up out of the earth in the quicklime where they stuck him. My mother. I tell you, these county burials are swift, cheap, run for profit. Out of the house and into the ground, you wife of a dead dog. Wait a minute. There's some Romagna spawn left. Something crawls there. Something they call the sun. Ease him out of town, boys. Ease him out. You're not too gentle or he'll come back. I will go back. Maybe I can sleep then. Or even live.
Come in, my daughter. It's a bit cold here. Storm coming.
Soon, Father. I'm just waiting.
What's his name?
Whose name?
Why, when we are young and listen for a step, the step should have a name.
It's the way you make your living. They've got no right to stop you.
No more music, I say, they can't. They arrested him. I got to put him away, that's all.
You'll have to go on relief. If there is any more relief.
From this, I don't know, but I can play no more music. The policemen say no. Tomorrow I start cooking chestnuts.
How about a tune, Tony?
But I won't play.
Sure, she's a good little machine, that is Betty. Cost plenty money. And 2 new records. I only played twice, see?
Come on, give it to me, Kitty.
Come on, Hamburg, take him out.
Dance, kid?
light.
See.
They're going to get married. Honest. Ain't it the most romantic thing you ever heard? Come on, let's dance.
Tell me your name.
Mio. What's yours?
Miriamne.
No such name.
But there's no such name as Mio. M-I-O? That's no name.
Or Bartolomeo.
Well, my mother's name was Miriam, so they called me Miriamne.
Meaning Little Miriam? Come on, Little Miriam.
Hey, you! Hey, you! What do you want?
Sign off.
You mean I gotta go off the street?
Sign off.
Add your copies. Add your copies.
Hey, what's the matter with the music, Captain?
Not a thing, Admiral.
We had a little party going here.
I'll say you did.
Please, officer, we want to dance.
No, go ahead, dance.
We want music.
Sorry, I can't help you.
There you have it, fellow workers. A perfect example of oppression. In a land where music should be as free as air and the arts should be encouraged, a uniformed minion of the intelligentsia steps in and puts the limit to the innocent enjoyment of the poor. We don't go to the theaters. Why not? We can't afford it. We don't go to nightclubs where the women dance naked and the music drips from saxophones and leaks out from callow crooners. We can't afford that either. But at least we can dance on the river bank to the strains of a barrel organ.
You ain't making a speech. You're coming down.
Please, Mr. Officer, I have my rights.
You ain't making any speeches.
You take your hands off me.
So you want to get run in?
For what? I haven't done anything.
One moment, officer. There is some difference of opinion, even on the bench, as to the elasticity of police power when applied in minor emergencies to preserve civil order.
Hey, who are you?
Sir, I'm not accustomed to answer that question.
Come on, get down off your high horse. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm a judge of some standing, not in your city, it is true, but in another with similar statutes. My name... That's strange. I knew it only a moment ago. I'll think of it again if...
Why, you fool, you're crazy.
Whatever they may have said or done, let them disperse in peace. It is better that they go softly, lest when they are dead, you see their eyes pleading, and their outstretched hands touch you, fingering cold on your heart. I have been harsher than you.
Lay off, I tell you.
Well, what am I not to be ashamed of? Tread on them. That's right. Tread down the aged and the infirm.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to step on the guy, big boy.
What's the matter with you? All gone nuts? I haven't stepped on anybody.
Seems to be an opportunity for an ambitious young man.
Wait a minute! Give the badge a chance. He's doing his job, what he gets paid to do, same as any of you. Well, they're all picked men, these Metropolitan Police. They're hand-picked for loyalty and a fine, upstanding pair of shoulders on their legs. It's not so easy to represent the law. Think what he does for all of us, stamping out crime. You want to be robbed and murdered in your beds?
Hey, what's eating you?
He must be a capitalist. That's enough out of you, too, Professor.
May I say that I think you've handled the whole situation rather badly from the beginning?
You may not.
For that remark, I'll be satisfied with nothing less than an unconditional apology.
Oh, you want an apology, eh? Well, you'll get one where you don't like it. Come on, get out of my way. Come on, get out of my way. Here. Come on. Come on. Ah, don't stop me. What are you trying to do?
Wait for me.
Come on, get out of here.
Get him inside, quick. Who's that? It's the judge. Judge gone. Get him inside.
Let us go inside. This is sleep that's falling. You will understand, sir. We old men know how softly we must proceed with such things.
What I'm telling you, Trot, I saw him with my own eyes. It's the judge. Goofy is a bedbug.
I guess you thought I meant it about waiting here to meet me. No. I'd forgotten about it till I got that slap of winter across the face. You'd better go in. I'm not your kind. Nobody's kind but my own. Just waiting for this to blow over. Wait a minute. I lied. I meant it. See, I meant it when I said it. There's too much hate in me for any girl to know.
What hurts you so, Mio?
I'm alone, that's why.
I'll go with you.
Where?
Where you go.
You little fool. What made you say that?
I don't know.
If you have a home, stay in it. I ask for nothing. I've schooled myself to ask for nothing. I take what I get and get along.
Wherever you go, I go. Oh, Mio, take me with you and let them look for us, but we'll be away.
Where? I have no house, no home, no love of life, fear or death.
Why do you say that?
Miriamne, when I was a child, we climbed through an iron gate, my mother and I, to see my father in prison. He stood in a death cell and he put his hand through the bars and said, "My Mio, I have only this to leave you, that I love you and I'll love you after I die. Love me then, Mio, when this hard thing comes on you that you must live a man despised for your father. Lie still and rest, my father. I've not forgotten. When I forget, may I lie blind to see.
What was his name? Your father's name?
Bartolomeo Romano. I'm not ashamed of it.
Mio, why are you here?
Well, I can't tell you that.
No. But there's someone lives here. Lives not far. And you mean to see him? You mean to ask him?
Who told you that?
His name is Garth. Garth Esdras.
Were you sent to say this?
You must go before you're seen or spoken to.
Why? Will you tell me why?
As I love you, I can't tell you.
Miriam! Where will I find you when I want to see you?
Never! I'll bring you death!
Are you still around here?
You've got to go. You're not safe here.
Well, what of it?
If you slipped away, pick a place somewhere where we could find you.
Using what for money? Why do you suppose I've sat here so long? Because I love my home so much? If I stepped around the corner, it'd be my last corner and my last step.
The truck will come again. And if you're here, he'll find you.
Child, we can do nothing.
Little fool, she's waked him.
Pardon me, but I'm looking for a family by the name of Esmond.
My friend, you can't see the supper.
Imagine how much more than galling I feel it to ask my way home and where I am.
This is New York City. Or part of it.
Well, sir, I shall lie under the deepest obligation if you can set an old man on his path.
Oh, I'll put you on your way.
Only you'd be wiser to wait a while if I'm any judge.
It happens I'm the judge. In more ways than one.
Can I sleep under the pipes tonight? Can I, please?
No, not tonight.
There won't be any more nights if I don't get warm.
Come in. Come in.
Thanks.
I must go. They'll be worried. You shall be well rewarded for your kindness. But at the moment, I'm low in funds. Your name, sir?
My name is Esdras, and this is my son, Garth.
Esdras. Now I know. Liggett. That's the name. He wrote some trash about you. I came to tell you it is purely fabrication, lacking fact. It's true I could have called you, but the case was clear. Romania was known guilty, and there was nothing to add.
Don't worry, I'll say nothing.
Nor any of us.
You understand. If there were any just end to be served by speaking out, I'd speak. But there's none. Bear that in mind.
We'll be silent.
Excuse me, but I'm looking for a man named Esdras. God, you happen to know him?
Esdras, sure.
Down there, in the corner.
Thank you.
It's Trock. No. He wouldn't knock.
May I come in?
Yes, sir. What is it you want? It's late.
Well, I might say that I was trying to earn my tuition fee by peddling magazines.
I could say that. Or collecting old newspapers.
Paying cash, highest rate. No questions there.
We've got nothing to sell.
Your pardon, gentlemen. See, my business is not of an ordinary kind, and I felt the need of this slight introduction. Well, I might get my bearings. Your name is Esdras, so they tell me.
What about it?
I'll be quick and brief. The man died many years ago for a payroll robbery. You have some knowledge of this crime. Your testimony you've given would clear him of any share in the murder. You may not know whether he's guilty or not. You may not care, but I do care. I care deeply. Come to ask you face to face.
To ask me what?
What do you know about it?
This man, Roman, did he have a son?
Yes, sir. This man, Romagna, as you choose to call him, had a son. And I'm that son and proud.
Forgive me. If my son can help, he will. But at the moment, we are busy. Tomorrow, if you could...
What I have to say won't take long. Tell me in a word what you know. Is it for him or against him?
My son knows nothing.
I knew a few members of the gang one time up there, and after the murder, they picked me up because I looked like someone that was seen in what they call the murder car. They held me for a while, but they couldn't identify me for the most excellent reason. I wasn't there when the thing occurred. That's all I know about it. I wish I could tell you more.
The whole story.
The whole story.
Well, come 3,000 miles to this dead end. You lie. I won't believe it.
My boy, if he was innocent, and you know him so, believe it. And let the others believe if they like.
If you mean to say Bartolomeo Romagna was innocent, you're wrong. He was guilty.
You lie, whoever you are. My father was murdered.
Romagna was found guilty by all due process of law and given his chance to prove his innocence.
But who are you? How do you know? And I've searched the records through the trial and what came after. And in all that million words, I found not one unprejudiced argument to fix the crime on him.
And you yourself, were you unprejudiced?
Who are you? Face. It's in a dream. The judge. The judge at the trial was younger, but he had your face. Can it be that? Yeah, the jury charge. Accepted as a child, I heard that voice. I watched that mouth. I knew even then that you meant no good to him. Are you Judge Gaunt?
I am.
Why are you here?
Because I am an upright judge and want the truth. I've searched and compared and verified the transcripts of the trial.
Without prejudice, no doubt. No, it was never in your mind to prove that you've been right.
And conscious of that, too. That might be my purpose. And still I found no error. I watched all modern comment and saw it centered finally on one fact. Garth Esdras was not caught. This is Garth Esdras, and you have heard him. Would his deposition have justified a new trial?
It would not.
My boy, can it not be, and I ask this quite honestly, that the great injustice was on your side, not on mine? Can it not be true that you, who were touched closest by the tragedy, may not have lost perspective?
You think I'm crazy? Is that what you mean to say?
Is it not true that wherever you walked, still walking by your side, sleeping only when you sleep, a shadow, not your own, follows, praying and holding out his hands to be delivered from shame?
How you know that? I don't know.
Because one specter haunted you and me, and haunts you still. But for me, it's laid at rest, now that my mind is satisfied. He died justly, and not by error.
You know that you've come near to death, that there's murder in me.
There was murder in your father. It is to be expected.
Yeah.
like to have me kill you. I would prove your case. But you won't get that from me. You go home and die in your bed.
My boy, I have read some things your father said, and you are a man fortunate in your father, whatever the verdict of the world.
Come, Judge. You better be going.
I'll lend you my coat.
A little rain shouldn't matter to me.
It freezes as it falls, and you have a long way to go.
Thank you. I'll manage.
Well?
Let me stay here a minute.
Sure, sleep here, too. We'll have a whole row of you under the pipes.
You're going to thank me for keeping you out of this. I've seen men get that way before, thinking they had to plug a couple of guys and then a few more to cover it up, and then maybe a dozen more. You can't swell all the witnesses, because every man you put away's got friends.
I said all right. I said fine.
You know, they're going to find that judge. And if they find him dead, it's just going to be too bad. And I don't want to know anything about it, and you don't either. You all through?
Sure, I'm through. All right. We're through, too, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We are through.
I heard that before, and afterwards somebody died. Is that what you mean?
You can go.
Sure, I'll go. But maybe you don't mind if I find out what you've got on you. Before I turn my back, I'd like to know. Not that I distrust you, but you know how it is. So long, Clark. So long. I won't talk. You can be sure of that.
I know you won't.
How did you get here?
I live here. My name is Esdras. Garth is my brother. The walls are thin. I heard what was said.
Going. This is no place for me.
What place could be better?
I don't know. And it's better to go, just to go.
But they can take away so little. With all their words.
It was bad enough that he should have died innocent. If he were guilty, what's my life? I tell you, I've lived by his innocence. I've lived to see that flash, blind them all.
Yeah.
It was truth I wanted, truth. Not the lies you tell yourself or tell a woman tells you. That judge may have told the truth. I may be mad.
You must never believe in me. It's truth that I believe in you and love you. You've never said you love me.
Why wouldn't I love you? You're clean, sweet. I've seen nothing clean or sweet all these years. I love you. I'll leave you that for what good it may do you.
Then kiss me.
Goodbye, Miriam.
You won't forget.
I won't forget. excuse the interruption. I wouldn't want to cause inconvenience, any of you, especially the judge. Who's all this here? Who's that?
He's a poor half-wit that sometimes sleeps there.
Come out. Come out, whoever you are. What's your name?
They mostly call me Oak.
What do you know?
No, sir.
Where are you from?
I got a piece of bread.
Get out.
But it's cold out there.
Get out. Who are you?
I'm a half-wit, too. The difference is I got no piece of bread.
Another comic, huh? Who's he?
His name's Romagna. He's the son.
What's he doing here, then? You said you went on the level.
We didn't ask him. He just walked in on account of the stuff in the papers.
We are a gathering. Now, if we had Shadow, we'd all be here.
Who's Shadow?
Oh. So now you... Shadow was just nobody, see? He blew away. It might happen to anyone. Yeah. Anyone at all.
Why do you keep your hand in your pocket, friend?
Because I'm cold, mug. Because I've been outside and it's cold as a tomb. Listen. There's a car waiting up the street to take the judge home.
Oh, wait, Truck. He's harmless. That's not necessary.
I say it is, see?
I want no hand in it.
Anything happens to me happens to you too, musician.
I know that, Truck.
Keep your mouth out of it, then. You better keep the mug here tonight, just for luck. Come on, Judge. You're traveling.
It would seem that you...
I've been around.
Maybe you met before.
Maybe we have.
Will you tell me where?
How long do you want to live?
How long? I got big ideas about that.
I thought so. Well, so far I've got nothing against you but your name, see? You keep it that way.
Where they belong, Truck.
I'm clean, Shadow. You got my gun.
You said the doctor gave you 6 months to live. That's what you said. 6 months. Well, I don't give you that much.
Don't let him do it! Don't let him! Let him do it, Shadow! Let nothing!
Why, you rat. You put 3 holes in me. But I'm back from the grave, Truck. I'm back to take you with me. Where are you? Brock, say something. Speak to me. I can hear you even if I can't see you. To get this far now, I can't see. The blood runs out too fast. Too fast. And you've got 3 holes clean through you. Show me where he is, you fools! Show me where he is!
Take him out of here! Take him out! That's it!
He's dead, I tell you. He's out of his grave. Can't they keep the man underground?
No. They won't stand the ground. They won't stand the water. Why did you have them killed?
I didn't, I tell you, I didn't.
Times come when you can't keep them down, these dead men.
Stay away from me.
It was because of you my father died, wasn't it?
Keep away from me.
Wasn't it? Look at me, look at me!
What do you want from me?
You killed the paymaster. You killed the paymaster.
You lie. It was Shadow killed him.
It was not Romagna.
It was not Romagna. There were 3 men involved in this crime for which my father died. Shadow and Truck Estrella's principals in the murder. Goff as witness. And why are they here? And you, the judge, why are you here? Because you were afraid. And you drew together out of that fear to arrange a story you could tell. This is the thing I've hunted over the earth to find out. I'd be blind if I missed it now.
All right, I'm talking. We'll get you far, I guess.
Will you see to that?
Yes. Me and some others. Maybe I lost my grip there just for a minute. That's all right.
Good evening. We're looking for someone who might be here. That's the one I mean. Come on. There he is. What do you think?
You should have known him from his pictures. Come along, Judge. You're going home.
Thank you. I'm a person of some standing in my own city, but I don't remember.
Well, if it isn't Truck Estrella. How are you, Truck?
Pretty good, thanks.
Here you got out yesterday.
That's right.
You know, we got orders to watch you pretty close. Be good now, baby, or back you go.
Sure.
If we find any stiffs on the riverbank, we know who to look for.
Look in the other room, then. I accuse that man of murder. Truck Estrella. He's a murderer.
Oh, I remember you.
What murder?
Oh, Sarge, the boy's a professional kidder. Took me over about a half an hour ago. Kids the police and then ducks out.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not kidding now. You'll find a dead man there in the next room. And Estrella killed him.
Take a look. Listen, boy. You stood out there and put the booby sign on me and then ran away. Don't try it twice.
Any corpses here?
No.
Not that I know of.
No, there's no one there.
Think up a better one.
But if I gotta drag him out here where you can see him?
He's kidding, Sarge. There's a cadaver here. I don't see it.
He was in here. Truck shot him and they brought him in here. 16 years ago, Truck killed a man.
Wait a minute, son. When you make a charge of murder, it's better to have the corpus delicti.
He's the kind that puts in fire alarms to see the engine.
What have you done with him?
I don't know what you mean.
What's he talking about?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know.
You better watch yourself, chump.
They're in it together, all of them. Isn't you?
You've dreamed something, isn't it true? You have dreamed something, but truly there was no one there.
Do you want me to say it? Yes. I was dreaming. I was dreaming.
I'll say you was.
Let's get going. Come along, Judge.
And if I hear any more out of you, I'll run you in.
Got a coat? Find your mind.
Night, folks.
Where's Shadow?
In the river.
Is he out this time or still butting around?
He's dead.
That's perfect. Keep the mug here a few minutes, then let him go. I have plans to make. Just stay in that alley out of sight. I'll watch up on the bridgehead. If he tries to press, I'll give you a signal. Then shoot.
Doc, this ain't my meat. A shot will bring the cops, and there's no way out of this hole. I'll be cornered like a rat.
You gotta silence it, ain't you? No cop will be able to hear. The noise won't even carry to the square.
Suppose he goes out the other alley.
Louis knows him. He needs no identification there. Remember, when I signal, shoot.
What signal?
Something you can see. A light. Look. I'll light a cup and nail. Like this. And shoot to kill. Or you may find yourself swimming beside Shadow.
They're climbing up the bridge. You must go now, quickly while it's still safe.
You heard what Trout said. He stays here.
What do you mean? He means to kill him, you know that.
I've no doubt Master Romagna can run his own campaign.
But he'll be killed.
That's his business.
No, it's mine.
Where have you two met?
We danced together.
And the dance is over, I think.
God, I've always loved you and I've tried to help you. You've been kind. Don't spoil it now.
Spoil it how?
I love him.
Why did you lie, Miriam?
He's my brother, Mio. I couldn't give them my brother.
No. You couldn't.
It had to be you. My sister whom I love.
I didn't know it would happen. But we met and the world's all changed for me. God, you brought this to nothing. I want to die. Let him go, God, for me.
Go ahead. Go tell your story. Only watch your step. For I warn you, Trock's out gunning and you won't walk far.
My son, this Trock deserves to die. No one defends him. But his crime, this same crime that has dogged you, has dogged us. And if there is lower to go, you'll go there when you've told your story.
Remember me. You said you loved me. And he is my brother whom I love.
Bright, tyrannical gods. What fun they have in heaven. When a man prays hard for any gift, they give it. Then one more to boot that makes it useless. You might have picked some other stranger to dance with. Chosen some other evening to sit outside in the rain. It had to be this. All my life I've wanted only one thing. And now you thrust a girl's face between me and the rights I've sworn the dead shall have him. You ask too much. Your brother can take his chance. And that pauses. I shall say what I have to say.
Wait for me. Don't you go without me.
Maybe that I won't go at all. This kind of takes me off my high horse. Nearer right than I thought when I said I'd come to a dead end.
You must go inside, Mio.
No.
Oh, I know you don't trust me, and I haven't earned your trust. But I shall call the police and see that you get safely off.
When the police come, they'll ask questions. And when they're answered, they'll ask more. But before they're done, your son will be implicated.
Must he be?
I shall not be quiet. I make no truce.
Still I'll go.
I could love your father, Miriam. If you love me, change me from what I am and have been till I learn to live like a man. teach me how to forgive and forget to hate.
He would have forgiven?
He.
Your father?
My father? You may think it's strange. I've never remembered that.
I tried, but he won't let me pass. He kicked me back 3 times. I swear I did what I could. He's waiting for you. Child, save yourself if you can.
There might be some way up to the house and out across the roof.
Come in and let me look.
I'll stay here. Once inside, I'm arachnidedful. You look for me if you don't mind.
Then watch for me.
Get inside.
No, not me, and be cornered like a rat? No, thank you.
I'll silence you. I'll get you safely through.
No, tell God.
Forget it, Miriam. Now I'm not afraid to die, not if Truck dies too. I'm tired of hiding out in rat holes. And when I'm gone, you may have a chance. Maybe with him you'll get someplace. He seems determined enough.
No!
Sound like a slap. Wait here. Doc thinks of everything. A silencer. That's why we heard nothing.
Strange. I should feel sad and cry, and yet I don't. The shadow hovered over him so long. His death mustn't be in vain. Mio, you must get through.
I know. How long does he take to climb?
The death is deep.
Should I follow him?
Wait. I want you to go back. Not to go in.
There must be some way out. We can't be cornered here. You go inside. You'll be safe there. Now all you silent powers that make the sleet and rain, but never yet have spoken, give us a sign. Let's call some mercy with the rain. We're 2 lovers here in your night, and we wish to live. Made out where to the gods, Miriamne, but they wouldn't listen.
Why didn't they answer?
They have. They sent a signal.
started something once too often. I warned you about that hurdy-gurdy. Now you're pissed.
They heard our prayers, those gods above us. They sent us a sign. Welcome, messenger of the gods. You are the sign.
Oh, the kidding's gonna start again, huh?
So arrest me. Take me to a station house. A place where a man can talk out loud. Call out the guard. Get Moria's dirty card. I want a guard of honor on this momentous trip.
You're going to get it.
Thank you.